Imagine you are a farmer on the Great Plains having to deal with your annoying kids and your nagging spouse. Do you really want a big businessman eating shrimp cocktail in his mansion, screwing you over by overcharging for shipping? I don't think so, and neither did Woodrow Wilson. He was elected president in 1913 and served until 1921. He was supported by progressives and was a Democrat. He believed the three walls to knock down were tariffs, banking, and trusts. The Clayton Antitrust Act served as a strong, cool older brother for the scrawny, weak little Sherman Act, where before the Sherman Act had been basically ignored in its efforts to effectively dissolve trusts who misused their power. The Clayton Act succeeded. It also made sure to protect unions, which the Sherman Act was actually used against. This wasn't all he did. He created another government body which also helped to regulate business. It was called the Federal Trade Commission. It further punished unfair business actions or practices that could be used. Woodrow Wilson was also a great ally to working children. He prohibited shipment in interstate commerce of products made by children under the age of 14, but this was shot down by Congress. President Wilson increased the federal income tax. He did this to make sure the rich were taxed. Boy, would he be pissed today. He also made a federal estate tax so that money went to the government when a deceased person's estate was transferred. Wilson also proved a great leader in global politics. In his 14-point speech, he set the backbone for American foreign policy for decades to come. Most importantly, though, he showed how well-versed he was in economics, even global economics. He wanted a removal of economic barriers and the establishment of the equality of trade conditions among different countries. Through Wilson's many economic and business reforms, he changed how American government functioned and effectively broke up trusts which harmed the working population. He also showed he knew how international economics worked through his advocacy for the 14 points, which was well received. He saw that society was run by the rich and took strong, immediate action to put power back in the hands of the government by breaking trusts and regulating business practices. His reforms are still felt today through the continued use of his policies like the Federal Trade Commission.